Hello, my beautiful boss slaymates. It is me, Ikenisha, your favorite boutique consultant, and today we are going to discuss how you can create an Instagram aesthetic. I'm sure you have heard this term used many times when people are talking about Instagram pages. So as beginner boutique owners, I want to help you all understand what that means and how you can create one for yourself. So the term aesthetic means something that is pleasant or pleasing or artful in appearance of a person or thing. And it gives off a positive feeling. So your Instagram page for your boutique, you should think about it as like a lookbook or a magazine representing your boutique. So you need to make sure it is aesthetically pleasing and planned out. For example, do you think Anna Wintour would just throw together anything for Vogue? No, she has it planned out and it is aesthetically pleasing to us as readers. So that is how you need to look at your Instagram page. Your Instagram page for your boutique is your Vogue. It is your magazine. So you need to plan it out thoughtfully so that way you know what your customers, once you know who your customer is and what they will gravitate towards, that's how you know what pictures you should be posting. So we're going to talk about some easy ways how you can, I'm looking at my son, some easy ways of how you can create your own Instagram aesthetic. All right, so let's get started. Whenever you want to use quotes or announce that you're having a sale, don't just put a post up there. A lot of people do this. They may repost a quote they think is cute, repost a cute, funny fashion quote or something, or they just announce their sale with 30% off or whatever percent off. Don't do that. It can throw off the vibe of your boutique unless you do something different. So what you need to do is use Canva for creating a post. So let's say you see a cute quote on someone else's page and you want to use it. Get that quote, maybe write it down, screenshot it, whatever, and then go into Canva and create that same quote, but in your brand colors. That will make it flow better into your Instagram page. Don't just copy it or repost it. You can still give credit to the original quote or person who posted it, unless it's just, a quote that, maybe Coco Chanel said or whatever. Then of course you don't really need to give credit to someone else because they didn't really say it in the first place. So that is what you need to do. It ties everything together, and you shouldn't be posting a whole bunch of stuff as if this is your personal page. It is not a personal page. It is a business page. So you need to treat it as such. The next thing you can do, you can post in a grid. I used to do this and it looks great, but after a while, it'll start to get on your nerves. So that's what happened with me. I got tired of having to post in a grid. So what that means is you can post a certain post a certain product type. Like let's say you're going to post this hat. So you post a hat, then maybe you'll post a quote or you'll post a shirt or a discount code. Then after that, you'll post another picture of this hat again, but maybe a different way or different angle or whatever. So you're going to post like every other post. It's basically a posting pattern or a grid. It's called grid, but you can also call it a posting pattern. And I used to do that. And after a while, like I said, I got tired of trying to, because it's very meticulous. You have to make sure you're doing it. And at one point I forgot that what I had posted before. And so I posted 2 pictures after that, and they got great engagement. And then I realized that I wasn't posting in the correct order for my grid, so I threw it off. And then after that, I was like, well, forget it. So some people do that. Some people would do like 2 pictures in a quote and then 2 more pictures in a quote. Some people do that. Some people would do picture quote. Some people will just do like it's one picture, but it's broken up into the 9 things. I've seen some people do that. I've seen some designers do that. I can't think of what famous designer does that now. I can't remember which page I was on, but you could do that as well. Whatever works for you, just figure out what posting pattern will work for you that you can keep up with, because like I said, after a while it will get very monotonous and it'll get on your nerves. Okay, so the next thing you can do, you can use Lightroom presets or the same Instagram filter for all of your pictures. So what that does is it ties in all of your pictures together, even if it could be a picture of this wall. I'm sorry, not this wall. That would make sense. It could be a picture of this shirt, and it could be a picture of, this remote, or it could be a picture of this is a totally different color, and maybe a picture of my wallet. See how different colors, you see what I'm saying? It's different colors. But if you are using the same preset what happens is it gives all of your pictures the same vibe. It evokes the same feeling. So when you're going to post on Instagram, use the same exact filter. Or you can download the Lightroom app. I use the free version and just use the same exact preset. So that way all of your pictures look the same, even if they are of different items, different colors, or whatever else. The next thing you can do is you can use the same colors on the same rows or around the same picture area. So let's say like you have your 9 pictures. Let's say for this picture, and that picture, so in a triangle, you're using a black dress. And then maybe in these pictures, this one, and this one, you're using a yellow dress. So, or yellow colors. It doesn't have to be a yellow dress. It could be a yellow dress here, a yellow top here, a yellow pair of shoes here, but it's still the same color. So your color scheme in those 9 pictures, it pleases the eye. It just doesn't look everywhere and cluttered. You know what I'm saying? So you could do that. Or you could post, like, let's say, I've seen some people, especially influencers, they may post all pink on one row, all pink on one row. So you got 6 pictures of pink, and then the next one row would be all blue. So you could do that. Whatever you feel like, you know, will look right and that you can easily keep up with. I like things like that, but like I said, it's times where I will literally forget what I'm doing or what I'm supposed to be doing, because one, I have 5 Instagram pages, and then I manage pages for other people. So granted, I do plan my posts out for a month in advance, but I only plan them out a month in advance for my 2 main pages. And then sometimes it may come to me like, hey, I want to post this real quick. And then I may post it and then it'll mess up my whole grid. So I don't really grid out too much anymore. I don't really do things and stuff anymore because I forget. So I just have certain days where I post certain things. So that way I don't worry about throwing off my whole page's looks or pattern or whatever. Another thing you can do is you can use the same or similar backgrounds. So for example, if you go to my boutique's Instagram page, you will notice that all of my models took at least, probably about 30-40 pictures in front of the same yellow wall downtown here in my city. And then they all took, I don't know how many pictures in front of another part of our downtown area. Like, they all took pictures in the same places. So that way, whenever I wanted to post pictures, I could post pictures of them in the same backgrounds, and my pictures still flowed. My page looked aesthetically pleasing. So it wasn't like a pattern, but they still had similar backgrounds. So let's say you have like background at home, or you use a studio, whatever, and you can use a pink background one week, or for 1 or 2 models, or 1 or 2 different outfits, and then maybe you can use a black background or a white background, whatever. So when you post them, it is aesthetically pleasing. It could be your brand colors, it could just be whatever colors the outfits are. It doesn't matter, just as long as it all flows together. So that is basically the point. You want your Instagram page to look effortless. You want it to look like it's just like a magazine. You want people to be drawn to it. You want them to, you know, see a picture, love it. They click that follow button. They click on your website. They end up buying from you, and they end up getting on your email list. And that is super important. And speaking of which, we are going to be talking about email marketing in my next video. So be sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will not miss out when we talk about email marketing in the next video, because email marketing is something that I think a lot of people sleep on. They don't realize how much of a money maker email marketing is. It is a great tool and it is free. So you might as well use something that is free. And something that I think will really resonate is that, I don't know if you all have heard about this, but there's a 20-year-old girl named Marie who owns Moon Cosmetics. She made $1 million in 8 minutes. 8 minutes. She made $1 million. And do you know what she utilized other than influencer marketing? Email marketing. She had 40,000 people who opened up her campaign right before she made that $1 million. That's ridiculous. So we need to get this email marketing on track, okay? So like I said, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you will know when I post that video. And if you are not a member of my Patreon, be sure to become a member, because this month is all about email marketing. I am a little bit behind because I've gotten super busy. But I am going to be hosting a masterclass just for my Patreon members, and it will be all around email marketing. And we will talk about how to make great subject lines. We'll talk about stats. We'll talk about how to catch people's eyes, how to make sure they click the button in there for everything. We're going to talk about email marketing and copywriting, such as product descriptions. All right, so like, share, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, y'all.